Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals. Welcome back to my channel. This is a Faith Junk Journal with Me episode, and here is my journaling Bible. Just flipping to two passages today actually that I'll be looking at. The first one is Romans 8:31. If God is for us, who can be against us? And then the other passage is Isaiah 54:17. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. So the first thing I do is just highlight both of those verses in my Bible. This is called an Inspire Journaling Bible or Creative Journaling Bible. I get quite a lot of comments and emails asking where I get this Bible from. So I got it from an Australian Christian bookstore called Koorong. I got it from their online bookstore, but I do know people from overseas have found it through a Google search and have also got the same Bible, so hopefully that helps you out there. So now I've just got some items here from Stationery Pal, so I just am loving using the items from there, especially these little, I don't know what you call them, like little faux stamps in this booklet. And I ended up using one of these. I picked out a few to start off with to go with the theme of what I wanted to write about today, but in the end I just chose one. And I was looking through those more vintage looking ones, but nothing really jumped out at me to go with the theme. In fact, I used two of these faux stamp pieces, but you'll just see me go through this little booklet and look for ones with words that I feel like fit with the theme. And yeah, just as you watch me go through and choose supplies and work on my page spread, let me chat about how these two verses speak to me at this time and kind of why I put them together. Don't mind my cat meowing in the background. So yeah, first of all, the one, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, that one is a bit, dear to my heart, because one of my old church pastors at a women's event or conference, not sure which one, she actually, they prayed over all the ladies at the event, and she was the lady who prayed for me. And one of the things that stood out to me that she said was that verse, no weapon formed against me would prosper. And I really took that to heart and saw it as a promise, a lifelong thing that I could stand on and rely on, as a comfort and encouragement no matter what I come up against in life. And life will bring up a lot of things and a lot of different things in life can come against you, but yeah, so this is one scripture that always gives me, I guess, strength in a way, strength to endure and strength to know that it won't last. Whatever, like the thing is, things will come against you. It's not like we're going to go through life without things coming against us. It's a given. Things will come against us, but to know that they won't last and that they won't prosper, and to just keep going. And yeah, that, I know, for me gives me a lot of hope and encouragement anyway. And then I love that one of, if God is for us, who can be against us? And one of my struggles in life that a lot of people can relate to is just the struggle of insecurity and fear of what people think of us, and fear of judgment and all that kind of thing. And also how we can be our own worst critic. We can be the ones who judge ourselves the most harshly, and in fact it might not be others who are against us or the world that's against us. It could even be ourselves who is against ourselves. So you guys know, with my depression and anxiety journey back in 2015 and 16, it was pretty much my own head that was my enemy, that was against me, and even I would say my own heart was against me. And every now and then it comes back, where that insecurity will pop up again, and my own head and my own heart will start working against myself and will start attacking myself. And so the encouraging, uplifting message I want to leave you with for this video is that, and it was a good reminder for me as well, like even when my heart is against myself and I start, tearing myself to shreds and saying how horrible I am and how I hate myself and how I'm no good and I shouldn't even be in this world, those kinds of thoughts, I can know, hang on, wait. That might be the case, but God's heart is for me and God's heart is with me. And if you can see that little faux stamp on the right hand side, it says my heart is with you. And I ended up choosing that piece. I wasn't going to because it didn't fit the colour scheme. I chose a lot of blue and white, and that's got, the orange and the yellow and the pink tones. And I was like, that's not going to fit. But in the end I thought, I'm going to put that on the page. And because it doesn't fit, that's how it's going to stand out and be memorable and the feature or the focal point of this page, because that's what's standing out. And I don't know if that makes any sense, but to me it makes sense in my head anyway. But just the idea of even if my own heart is against myself, I can always find encouragement and comfort in the fact that God's heart is never against me, and he's always fighting for me and always with me. And yeah, I love that. And as well, even if the whole world is against you, even if people are judging you, even if so for one of my insecurities is the feeling of never fitting in, of feeling like, not belonging, and even though you try so hard to fit in, it just doesn't feel right, and it just doesn't feel like no matter what you do, you just feel like you don't belong, you don't fit in. And so in those moments I can start to maybe attack myself and go like, what's wrong with you? Like, why can't you be like everyone else? And why can't you just be normal and fit in like other people can fit in? And all those, the other insecurities of like, no one likes me and, all that kind of stuff. So the comparison, all of that stuff. So in those moments, it's again a good reminder of like, okay, even if that is the case, or even if it's just my own imagination thinking that, and it's my own heart working against me, at the end of the day, put that aside, because God is always for you. And even if you don't ever feel like you belong in real life, in friendship groups or circles or whatever, well, you belong to God. You're part of his family always. And what a comfort that is. What a great reminder that is, that we don't have to fit in this world and with groups or whatever, because we always fit in with God and his family. And the idea that, he is just for us, he is with us, he loves us, we belong to him, we are his. All of this super, super encouraging. And I know, like, I'm kind of thinking that many of you guys might have those similar feelings, because we're all human. And in fact, I'm kind of guessing that, most of us feel that way. So just putting it out there, you're not alone in those thoughts and feelings. But God sees you, he knows you, he loves you, and he says that you belong, and he says that he made you just as you are, to be who you are, and you don't have to change yourself to fit in. He will use you as you are. He has a plan and a purpose for you as who you are. And even if, you don't ever feel like you fit in this world, in this life, he says, you fit in with me. You fit in with my family. And you fit in with my plan. And it's all good. You just keep being you, because he sees you. Even if you feel like no one else sees you or knows you, he sees you and he knows you. And even if you feel like no one else loves you, well, he loves you. So yeah. So I hope that is encouraging for you guys, and feel free, if this is resonating with you, to share your story in the comments, because you never know who will read your comment and who your words might inspire or encourage, or just uplift. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. A big special thank you to my patrons who are supporting me this month in November. Thank you for helping me to make my creative dreams come true and allowing me to do this for yet another month. If you would like to join and become a patron and support my channel, bringing light and love to the world through creativity, inspiration and storytelling, and also journaling, the link will be below in the description box, where you get access to videos and printables, and at the $10 or higher level you get access to every single one of my digital kits. There's also personal updates and behind the scenes looks into my life and process. If you'd like to take any of my journaling courses, all the links will be in the description box below too. And if you'd like to support my channel through a one-time donation, there's a buy me a coffee option if you just want to support my journey that way. May you journal your life because your stories matter.